What's going on, y'all boys? Welcome back to another episode of Rand Kyle Everything Sports Podcast. Coming off a lopsided week, to say the least.
Chill.
Kyle coming off
Routine.
a 0-4 week, and your boy coming off a 2-1 week, making me 8-4 and Kyle 4-8. So Kyle's gonna pick it up this week, though. He's picking it up this week. I believe in him. So Kyle, what's your first lock to start us off?
All right, buddy. I'm coming for you. All right. I understand I had a bad week last week, but that all changes today. Listen, I'm going to make a historic run these next couple weeks. Mark my words. First lock. I'm locked in now for real. First lock. Bills versus Patriots over 41, okay? Listen, the Bills have been struggling, so they're bound to pop off this week, right? They're bound to. And the Patriots already allowed 25 points per game, so I think that'll be at least probably 30. I mean, I think if the Patriots score a touchdown here, this thing hits. I do. I mean, I need a touchdown, maybe a touchdown and a field goal, and I hit easily. Plus, Mac Jones is bound to throw an interception to the Bills. I mean, I think it's like a 50% pick six rate. So I think this hits pretty easily, and I think the Bills show up and go crazy on the pass this weekend. So I like Bills versus Patriots over 41.5 minus 110.
I'm going to stick with that game and say that the Bills cover 8.5. I think that line is nowhere near what it should be. This Patriots team is awful, and this Bills team is one of the best in the NFL. I think the Bills cover this in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The Bills are going to smash the Patriots. For my next bet, I have the Chargers plus 5.5 at the Chiefs minus 110. Okay, I understand the Chargers are having a little bit of a down year, but this is a division game. This is basically for the division. I mean, if the Chiefs win this game, they'll move on to 6-1, and the Chargers will drop 2-5. So I mean, it'll pretty much just be over. And then it's the Raiders, and so this is pretty much for the division. So I think the Chargers will come out strong. They're in must-win mode. They're behind the 8 ball. So I do like the Chargers plus 5.5. I mean, they honestly could win straight up. They always play the Chiefs tough. I mean, the Chiefs aren't near as good on offense as they used to be now, but their defense is better. So, but I do like the Chargers plus 5.5 at the Chiefs.
Next up for me, I have the 49ers minus 7 versus the Vikings. This 49ers team is significantly better than this Vikings team. This 49ers team, to me, though, the biggest thing that's going to get them to cover this game is that loss from last week. They're going to come out ready to play. This 49ers team has not experienced a loss, and I feel like they're going to handle adversity very well. They're going to come out and go back to blowing out teams like they should be. This Vikings team is nowhere near the level of the 49ers, and I think the 49ers are going to show that this week.
For my third and final absolute lock of the week, I have the Dolphins plus 2.5 versus the Eagles at minus 110. I understand that this may be a little bit of a trap game, but the Eagles are coming off a pretty tough loss, an embarrassing loss versus the Jets. And the last time the Dolphins had a big game, they got exposed. So I think they'll come a lot more locked in and ready to play against the Eagles. The Eagles secondary can be got. I mean, they're not near as good as they used to be, or even last year they weren't as good as we thought they were. And we know what Miami does best; they throw the ball. But I do think that this will be a close game just because of how bad Miami's offense is, especially the guys up front. I don't know how much pressure they'll get on Jalen Hurts, but I do feel like Hurts will kind of want to throw the ball more. It'll be not. I don't know if it'll be a shootout, but there will be points scored in this game. So I'm banking on Hurts throwing a few key interceptions and Miami getting out of there. So I like the plus points. I think it's a steal.
I actually would take the money line. I think this Dolphins team is better than this Eagles team. So I agree with you there. Next up for me, I have the Bucks minus 2.5 versus the Falcons. Love this Bucks team coming off of basically a shutout last week, only scoring 6 points. But this Falcons team is no good. It's a division game. I think this Bucks team is going to roll this Falcons team by 10 to 15 points. So I think 2.5 should be easy for them to cover. I think everybody's starting to believe in Baker Mayfield. He looks like he's found his system. He looks like he's found where he needs to be. And they've got weapons on the offensive side of the ball, and this Falcons team just can't score. And it's a Bucks defense that's pretty good. So, I mean, I feel like this Bucks team is going to be able to jump out early and be able to hold that lead all the way through. And then I have a bonus pick. Now, this is contingent on whether or not Trevor Lawrence plays, but I have the Jags money line versus the Saints. It's plus money, so I feel like if Trevor Lawrence plays, this game should be an easy win for the Jags. But if Trevor Lawrence does not play, I'm not picking this pick. So
basically what he's saying is if it hits, it doesn't count. But if it misses, it goes.
No.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate y'all watching. Listen, y'all trust me, bro. I'm gonna lock in for real, okay? I've been kind of getting cheated because I don't like game props. I do more player props, but he likes to cheat, so but y'all still lock in.